I cannot stress how important people and relationships are. Today, I was severely struggling at work. I was really, really stressed. I couldn't figure out a problem. I knew that I needed to talk this out with somebody. So, what did I do? I reached out to my buddies, Luke and Pam, and we fixed it. They really, really helped me. They honestly did almost all the work with me while I was trying to walk through my ideas. And just having someone else there that is in the same space, everyone trying to get better, it compresses and accelerates everybody's results by not 1 or 2 times, it's by 100 times, because they're making mistakes, I'm making mistakes, other friends that we have are making mistakes, and then we're all collaborating with each other about those mistakes to really propel further at a much faster pace. It's the same thing when you're working with people that are much further along with you. Right now I'm actually at a mastermind meetup for a few of the people that I work with, Kenny and George, where it's 50 grand a year to go to. And I flew on Kenny's private jet to get here. That is just an example of knowing people. It's surreal. I'll actually take a second before I get back to the video to describe the experience, because just 3 years ago, I took my first ever plane ride to meet the guy, George, and now I'm flying on Kenny's private jet. And I was in the cockpit with the pilot. And it is a surreal experience when you are taking off, and when you're sitting on a plane and you're looking out the window, you can see a little bit of everything that's going on, but you're limited to the view of what you can see out the window. Whereas when you're in the cockpit, you see everything. You see absolutely everything around you. And it is fascinating soaring through the sky, actually flying it, and then descending. It is a really, really powerful thing to see. Also, just the back end kind of technology that goes into it. And by the way, pilots make a shit ton of money. This guy, he was Kenny's full-time pilot, but then he left for Southwest because he got a 6-figure sign-on bonus. And then within 6 years, he's going to be making over 500 grand a year with a massive 401k. You don't even have to match. They just give you like a 17% 401k check on how much money you're making. And on 500 grand, they're giving you, they're investing like $75,000 for you every single year. That is, if anyone wants a job, pilots are very high in need, and they are possibly one of the best jobs in the entire world right now. I was looking at what he was doing. It is, you are responsible for your people's lives. It is a very serious job, but it is not that difficult to be in a position where you're working a job making over 500 grand a year within 6 years. You'd have to be some sort of super, super high-tech surgeon. But instead, I would much rather be a pilot. That is food for thought for anyone out there. Anyway, the importance of people. Now I'm actually at this mastermind, and I was talking to people, and a lot of them are in this real estate syndication business, and it's the exact same business. Everything's almost a people business. It's who you know, how you raise the money. It's usually they like you for some reason. You're good at articulating yourself. There's so many vital reasons why you have to be good with people. You have to, if you want to scale a business, you have to know how to hire people. You need to know how to manage them, how to lead them, how to really get them driven to want to continue to work and have some sort of mission. It's everything. It really comes down to people, because it's like the ant tribes that you see. One ant alone can't really do anything, or bees, I think. One bee alone can't really do anything. But when you have hundreds of bees all trying to just craft and make all this honey, you eventually get something great with it. I thought that's a terrible, terrible, terrible analogy. It's pretty damn late right now. I had a super busy day. I'm riled up right now because I was just at the mastermind with the meetup of all these super, super successful entrepreneurs who are just trying to kick ass every single day, which is it just fires you up. That's another example. They really shows you the ambition of other people just wears off on you. It's tough to be in a room of 20 super ambitious people and be a lazy bastard. Honestly, that's a challenging thing to do. If you are, let's say, with 20 Navy SEALs and they're saying, let's go work out, even if you're not in the best shape, you're probably going to work out, because no one wants to be the odd man out. And when you're around all these super successful people, it actually starts to rub off on you. You start to think in similar ways that you do. The grander the ideas, say no to a lot of things, learning how to manage people and delegate your time to other people. The more and more that I'm hanging around with these super successful people, it goes down to that, people. And I keep on repeating that, but it's because I can't stress enough how important it is. And I think that is a vital, vital step that I missed for a very long time. And even just looking around, some of the entrepreneurs who just do everything themselves, the position that they're in compared to the people who are maybe making 30, $40 million a year and they aren't working at all because they've built these machines that drive itself, which is giving a lot of people a lot of incentive to want to do great in your company. I think it's simple, but that doesn't really mean it's easy. Anyway, I got to get going. I told one of the guys who's a badass that I'd work out with him super early in the morning. So I got to go. Goodbye.